Good morning. It's time for your morning latte. Woo! If I sound like I'm losing my voice, I am. I need a napkin because my hand has juice on it. But yeah, if I sound sleepy and tired, I'm actually a little bit less sleepy now, but I am tired as heck. And my voice is dying and gone. But I'll spend today gaming and doing. ARKNIGHTS isn't responding. Well, now what? ARKNIGHTS. Anyway, hi looters, good to see you. Dead game indeed. Unplayable. Off to a great start. It really is. It really is. It's good to see you guys. That's good to see you guys. Hope you guys have been well. Have you been alive? Sorry that I've been streaming not at all a lot this week. You know, back to my regular schedule. But yeah. So if I sound different, if I sound unusual, it's because throw into well. Yeah, it's because I've been outside. Also, I was out at lunch today, which is why I'm late today. My bad. So, my bad. I'm sorry. Girl had to eat. Guys, I'm telling you. Yesterday, what was it? I had like 1.5 meals total. Well, I guess we could round it up to 2, right? You sound like this girl I know thinks she goes by Choco. Oh, fascinating. Oh, I would, sure would like to meet that person. Going to buy milk. No, I was hungry today. Oh shit, that's loud. Is that how loud it usually is? Okay, there we go. But yeah, I have a lot of stories to tell. There's a lot of really cool stuff, right? That happened in the last 24 hours. My fasting says I'll be having breakfast at this hour. Oh, so you're breaking your fast in the morning. I see now. I see now. Like because that's that break fast. How cool? Well, guys, let me tell you, I'm getting up there in the world now, right? Give me a second. Let me do some quick maths. Oh, now I have my 7. All right, guys. It's not cool that I'm banning you from the server. All right. I got you guys. How cool is this? Well, first of all, today we're gonna get Sakiko. I'll do the polls with you guys because I didn't do that before, and I don't know if I have enough things for it. What Enfield mod is this? Right, sorry, dilly-dallying. What happened yesterday? Well, guys, I'm making $128 per hour now, guys. Isn't that cool? Yeah, look at me getting up there in the world. minus taxes and all that. But look, you know, that's something. That's something. Also, it was just for one day though, because I was at a market and I sold things, and that's also the only time I made money this month. But you know, aside from that, so I think that's kind of cool. Ton of whale on gachas. No, because I had a well, you see, like gross amount was $900, but now I have to, like, I had to pay my helper. I had to buy them food, right? I had to like pay for the table fees and like everything else, right? So actually I didn't make that much money, but it sounds cool when I say it that way, you know? I sound like a bajillionaire. Are you still attending school? Well, kinda. But anyway, that was kind of cool. And I got to go to an event, right? And that was cool. I got to meet people. I got to see friends, right? They gave me pasta to eat for free. And then later on, when we went to go like have dinner together, how do I say this? The dinner place we went to, I'm kind of suspecting that it's the cover for the mafia, you know, the Asian Canadian mafia ring that's in Toronto. Not that I know that it exists, but you know, that is something that I was thinking about. Oh, I also got a tarot card reading. So that's also fun. And we got Sakiko today. I think, probably, per chance, right? Surely, right? How'd you know? Well, let me. This is a story that we can tell, guys. And that's why I endeavored to have a stream today, even though I was yapping a lot yesterday. Yeah. I will say, guys, away from the money laundering mafia thing, though. What's the me? Oh yeah, girly. Ogawa Sakiko to moshimasu. Finally got her. After all these years. Anyway, hey Lord Priest, it's good to see you again. Pre-recorded. No, I couldn't pre-record this, so dude, last night, I got home, I counted my earnings, and I did my Genshin Impact, no other gachas. I didn't do anything else. That's why my resin? That's why my sanity is maxed out today, because I didn't do my ARKNIGHTS last night, because I fell asleep as soon as I hit the hay. Are you gonna get our skin? I think I have our skin, which is why we're here today. Gathered today in worship. Oh, I don't have it yet, okay. Buy Origin from the store? I don't have enough? I could have sworn. Oh, we're 5 away, whatever. We'll buy it in a minute then. Make a model of it for her. If only I was that prolific and all capable, you know, and able to do things, you know? My watch is dying. Just 90 for the whole set? Yeah, I'm not spending 90 for the whole set. I don't know. I might have made a lot of money yesterday, but I'm also not making money for the rest of the month. So, you know, smiley face. Seeing models, the dragon model? Yeah, I've been, if not working on it, I've been thinking about it. Is that good enough? Got 3 out of 5 skins myself? That's pretty good. I gotta go to the base. My workers are overworked, and they haven't rested in 24 hours. But as for why I'm like really, my voice is really hoarse today. You guys might know, I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, guys. It's something I keep deeply under wraps and something that I don't talk about very much. But I'm actually a very quiet person. I don't like talking a lot. I know it's hard to believe. Honestly, frankly, I can't believe it either. Having a fun weekend? It was fun, except for the part where I, you know, crashed out and burned and died. I've been working to help endgame and IRL. That is facts. Unlock exchange. Awesome. Anyway. What was I doing? I was going to my factories. Let's go make some of the. Let's make some chips if we shall. I don't have enough chips. But yeah, no. As a very quiet. You sound really good. Can your voice like stay like this for a month? That's crazy. Yeah, no. So this is my natural register. This is how I sound on the average Friday. Everything else you've heard is a lie. This is my real voice. Yeah. You can tell by the way that my voice is completely monotone and it doesn't change in pitch or anything at all. Yeah. But yeah, no, as a very quiet and non-talking kind of person, imagine how it feels when somebody comes to your little booth that you set up in 5 minutes and they're like, oh yeah, sell me on your favorite piece of, you know, your favorite work. You sound sleepy. I'm not that sleepy, actually. I woke up at... I had like a really solid 9 hours of sleep. It's awesome. I'm not gonna lie. But, so I think like the biggest contributor to this issue that we have, that is my vocal cords, is this person. She was like, I don't know, like hyperactive young one, right? It's like, oh yeah, sell me in your favorite work, right? I was like, oh, I mean, just buy what you can if you want to, right? She's like, I hate that answer. And so she ended up asking about a lot of the lore for my pieces, basically, right? Give me a special that person's request, essentially, right? But the thing is, because a lot of the art that I'm selling is like prints of me. Okay, can I actually say, it's kind of humiliating because I have so much art that is of myself, right? It's really hard to explain to people who come to my booth, I suppose, right? In a sense, it's like oh yeah, half of my portfolio is of myself. And so what I've been telling people is that, yeah, you know, that purple girl that's in all of my art, yeah, that's my OC, right? It's funny, it's good to see you. I've been telling people who look at my latte art, they're like, oh, she's so pretty, oh, that art is so cute, is this original? I'm like, yeah, that is original art, you know, that's my OC, that's my original art. They're just like, oh, your OC, what's her origin story, you know, what's like, sorry, I gotta read this real quick. Ooh, arts damage and fly slower. I don't know if it's better for her. Convention or farmers market, something else. We'll call it a convention. It's more just like a small event. Man, I don't want to talk about it here because I feel really awkward about it. But like, you know, Instagram followers of mine, I don't post on Instagram for the record, so don't be deluded. But like, Instagram followers of mine would know that I participated in a little a fan event, I guess, this weekend. What's her lore? She just likes coffee and is named Latte. Yeah, they're just like, oh, what's her name? What's her lore? And I was like, there's not really any lore. She's called Latte. And they're just like, oh yeah, are you sure? Like, you have no lore? I was like, she's kind of like a, you know, a persona, like a Sona kind of character who gains sentience. That's what I've been telling people. Because it's really, like, frankly, guys, it's really humiliating. It's really it's kind of humiliating to tell people like, oh yeah, that's my VTuber. Especially in a, oh my god, dude, that's cringe. That's cringe. Imagine telling people outright, oh, that's my VTuber. It's what I use online for myself. Yeah, exactly, right? And that's probably the best way to do it all. I don't even know how to tell people like, oh yeah, like, honestly, I don't really have strong feelings about Latte because that's just me, right? Do people have strong feelings about themselves? I don't know. Like that's you know, that's why VTuber sound like you're calling Latte your wife. No, that's just me though. Like, I don't know. I just draw myself a lot. It's kind of weird and cringe to say it that way, so I don't. She showed up. You can't say it like that. Of course I showed up. I would never schedule a stream and then not show up. Make up stuff and like ask you? Oh, I do it all the time. I don't want to say it again, but like Instagram followers of mine will know that it was a Love and Deep Space event. I played Love and Deep Space for a while, but I kind of hate the game now. At least like the direction it's going, I kind of just don't vibe with it. I never really got into the lore and the characters. It's like you know, a fleeting fancy for me, but like the community really likes me, I think, and they like my art, and so that's why I'm there, even though I don't really have strong feelings about it. So you know, calling yourself your wife, I guess, but don't people love their wives? I have like very like I'm kind of like, you know, I'm happy with myself. That's all I am. And you had to cosplay as yourself? I suppose. I mean, I suppose. I don't really want to go outside in pajamas though. Anyway. Oh, I guess I was thinking before about E2ing these guys, but well, it's a bit late for that now, isn't it? Anyway. That was my weekend. The person who asked me a lot about latte and my art, I basically gave them like the spiel of like all like why I drew all the art. And it's kind of like I don't know, guys. It was really embarrassing. Can I say it was really embarrassing? I don't know, like cuz it's like when you're being so hyped like that. I actually found your Insta. It's not hard to find. It's very easy. Right? Like genuinely. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, so like monthly okay, people who follow my monthly art series know that sometimes I have like really cool, I don't want to say cool, it's kind of like, I don't know, self-praise. But sometimes I have like, you know, my art reflects society or whatever, right? There's a reason I drew this, and the reason I drew that was because of society, right? And some of them I draw because I like trains, right? And so I was flipping through my portfolio for this one person, and I was like, yeah, no, here's the story of like, you know, the medical industry and how medical industry like, you know, weaponizes, you know, financial ability to like, you know, essentially like choose who lives and who dies, right? And also this painting, I liked trains, and so I drew it. And they're just like, were you perhaps diagnosed with something? Like, straight up, that's what they told me. So, yeah, that's how my weekend's been. The medical industry, Rose Island. Wait, you're onto something. You're so right. Yeah, that was that was one of the moments of my life of all time, indeed. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what else to say to that. That was oh, I didn't realize. Sorry, I didn't realize there were blue boxes to the left. I guess we could just keep going. Or perhaps we shan't. Okay, we won't then. And so like, I don't know, I can't really match the energy of people like that. Like honestly, they did end up buying something from my booth, and I do really appreciate it. And it was OC art. We'll call it OC art. I don't want to say I want to say latte art because that seems so weird, right? But yeah, so they did end up like purchasing a piece of OC art, which is really sweet of them. But man, I don't know. That was a lesson in humility for me. I don't know. No, latte went outside. Hey, how are you? I'm doing pretty good. Thank you for asking. Well, okay, as in my voice is shot and I'm in spaghetti, but that's okay. You know? Still has Santa's original content, so that's true. That's true. And like, to be fair, right? Man, I don't want to like brag or anything, but I think my work is pretty dang good, right? Latte art of latte one. When I go to like Japan or something and they have actually latte art, there's actually in my vicinity, I don't think there's any like local coffee shops. I don't know what's wrong with me or like my area. To be honest, it's kind of messed up, actually. I don't know why. It's kind of a sin, actually. Awesome sauce. Okay. Next step. You guys hear that there's harmonics in my voice? That's so funny. Anyway. Oh, you fly again, dude? I'm literally not even thinking about the game. Sorry, guys. This is just back. This is your Subway Surfers for when I'm yapping about my day. But yeah, no. So your last post before the event was January. Yeah, I hate Instagram, dude. I don't know how to explain this to you. Or I guess like Instagram users in general, right? I hate Instagram with a deep passion. That social media site to me is hell. I hate getting notifications from it. I hate the notifications it gives me. Alright? I hate replying to people on Instagram. The messaging system is so bad. Alright? Posting on it is a chore and it's miserable. I hate scrolling through it because it has the algorithm for it makes you like is designed to make you feel sad. Right? So I have a lot of strong feelings about that. Can't wait to run the rival unknown figure S. It's the greatest gameplay of all time. It really is. My algorithm gives me wholesome Uma Musume content. Algorithm-wise, maybe it's changed. I'm not really sure. Oh yeah, I also bought Typhon. Yay! Did I M6 her? I didn't remember that. Oh my god. Wait, I'm goated. With the sauce. I might even use her today. Lin OMG's so pretty. She is really pretty. I want to use a sniper. Maybe we use the skill 2 instead. Under some water. But yeah, maybe the algorithm's changed since I was used to be on it. But like, I got like severely mentally ill before I started YouTube because of Instagram. In the early days of Instagram, because it was like there's so much like comparison of people, and like people tend to post like their personal lives, like and especially the place that I'm from. Or the people that I knew growing up, a lot of them would like to post like vacation photos, right? And so I had like this misguided sense of, oh, everyone's going on vacation except me, right? Everyone's like, you know, rich and they have the capability to do this sort of thing except me. And that was like, that really messed up my mental health for a long time. So that wasn't fun. Lynn is pretty evil. I took your pot 3 Typhon, that's awesome for you. Chris skills must be better? Okay. Makes sense. I wonder... I kind of want to use this one, but I don't really know where to put her. Maybe like here, because I imagine guys will spawn here later. We'll have this one here. Reasons I don't use social media either. Yeah, I think for me though, the main issue is that like is people that I knew, right? And so there's a personal I need more. I should bring Inez. I should just bring Inez. Teeth indeed, yeah. So yeah, I had like a really bad time on social media before because my friends seemed to be living happy lives, and I, being the kind of introvert that didn't go outside, also I was depressed, so like that didn't help. It was really hard seeing people's like social, like real lives and social lives. I was like, oh, I'm not being invited to stuff, right? And so I stopped using Instagram. What the heck is going on in ARKNIGHTS, bro? You tell me, dude. You tell me. It's really hard because I'm also wasting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots for band members when the half of them aren't even E2'd, dude. Messed up. I guess I don't need this one. Optimal Stars Arcado tile? Oh, I guess, yeah. That makes sense. I'm no lore head. We were invaded by idols. That's the lore. Trust me, I would know. But yeah, so but also like lately the reason I don't like Instagram is because I don't like messaging on it, alright? That's hot, that's not making me depressed. No, I haven't been depressed since like YouTube pretty much, alright? I think literally the year I started YouTube was the last year I was depressed, and that's not because of YouTube, mind you. Although I do appreciate that, you know, It's chill here. The reason I stopped being depressed is because I stopped spending time on social media. I just hung out with my friends, and that's what I did. Started spending passengers back, but actually emotions. Oh, that's crazy. Are we your cure? Well, I think I said no. My bad. But I mean, it was certainly helpful in the long term, which is kind of nice. Yay! Could have been a nice happy story. Wasn't ultimately emotions in the chat. Well, I don't want to lie, you know. I wouldn't lie. Are your cause? No. I told you the cause is Instagram. But also like even lately, I was on the group chat for vendors, right? For the event I was doing. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I hate opening the app and seeing what people have written because there's so many ways to like fumble your messages, for example, right? You could like a message that you didn't mean to like, right? You could accidentally follow every single person who's in the event, which is what I did, by the way, because I was trying to look for something, and then I accidentally pressed the follow all button in the group chat, and that's like 50 people. I didn't mean to do that, and now, like, it'd be really weird if I unfollowed them. Right? And so there's that aspect of it, right? The fact that they're actively trying to trip you up and make life hard for you, that was horrible. And like, not to say that I don't appreciate everyone there, but like, I kind of, I would like to follow people that I know and appreciate, right? Rather than indiscriminately everybody. I feel like that's kind of weird. And follow them next month. But that feels rude to me. That feels rude. Do you get progressively stressed with us? It's actually not so bad. Even if I look stressed, because YouTube is so like, I can just clock in and clock out whenever the heck I want. It doesn't like invade my personal life at all, unless I choose for it to. It's so nice, guys. It's so nice. Right? And it was because YouTube never like really aggressively pushed me to check all my notifications all the time. I ended up like blocking all notifications on my phone. And I've never been happier, to be honest. I love choosing when I get to check my social media. Well, unfollow in the middle of the night. Well, I just feel like it'd be really strange, right? One day, imagine like I post something and they're like, oh, this person, they have such good art, and they check my profile and they're just like, oh, they don't follow me back? You're sending something like, is that several people, you can put them in one group? Oh, that's interesting. I don't really have a use for that feature, but that's cool. Because I want my high school friend and classmate friend in one group for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. It's fascinating the way that app works. But it works, have fun. No worries. Enjoy your work. If you check who's unfollow, that's kind of weird. It's not that it, like, I don't think it's like you'd actively check who's unfollowing you. It's more like passive kind of checking, you know? Like, I would imagine in that sense, it's like, oh, you know, you're just checking just cause, right? Just like looking at somebody's profile, and then you realize they're not following you anymore, right? That's kind of weird. And for me, it's also because like that's kind of like a community thing. What are you? Right. Because like artists and stuff have like kind of a community, in like a local community especially. I feel like it's a little bit weird if you just suddenly tell someone like, oh, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Basically, it's the vibe, right? You acknowledge them once and now you unacknowledge them. It's kind of weird. Unless they remove me, like, huh? Like, that's what I'm saying, right? And it's just like, because it's such a tight-knit community, I'd feel kind of weird about it, even though I don't know who they are. And I like don't have strong feelings about their work. I don't know. That said, I appreciate those who did follow me and stuff. And I think that's sweet and cute of them. I don't know. I just scratch his head. I don't like talking to people, and I think it's kind of hard. That's all. That's all. They give it like following a classmate. Well, that's the thing, right? You at least like know your classmate. I kind of don't have the awareness to know the people around me in Artist Alley. Is that kind of bad? You're talking to us right now, though? Yeah, I wouldn't follow you on Instagram, though. Like, I kind of don't care. Sorry, is that mean? Is that mean? I don't know. I just feel like it'd be kind of weird and like parasocial that way. Talk to us more. I talk to guys plenty. I talk to guys plenty. How dare. You're a bully? I don't mean it in a bad way. I just think it's like, it's a bit, like, I don't know, it's a bit strange and parasocial, I believe. That's the way I see it anyway. Like, I don't know. Let's kick Latte out of the server. I said as first as I can anyway, so I think that'd be for the best. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, if I were to follow you guys, it would be like I'm intruding on your private lives, right? I don't know. But yeah, so another thing. The event was kind of overstimulating for me, to be honest. I don't really like prepare a setup. There's a lot of artists who like work really hard to have a really cute booth setup and really professional looking booth setup. Mine is kind of just like 3 foam boards and a dream. Genuinely, I mean, you guys have seen Artist Alley, right? A lot of Artist Alley booths are, I don't know, like weeks of work, right? And planning and prep and like specialized purchases and all that, right? I kind of just hope and pray for the best. And that's how it's always been. Not even grid shelves thing. I was too lazy to set up grid shelves. And also because grid shelves are kind of difficult to display prints on. I feel like, maybe it's kind of like pretentious, alright? But I feel like my work is best viewed when it's big. And like, you know, proudly displayed on a big surface. And so I feel like it'd be an insult to my craftsmanship, you know, if I made it like, you know, really tiny size for display. Man, is my figuring what you're talking about? I mean, I feel like me being the creator of content and you guys being the consumer of content, it'd be kind of weird for me to know about your lives, right? That's my point. I've been thinking that they probably showcase prints. Yeah, no, my prints are kind of big though. That's the point. Like, I think most grid cubes that artists use are like, I want to say like 8 inches maybe. Like maybe 8 inches wide. My prints are 11 by 8. No, 11 by 17, my bad. 8? My prints are legal size. Because I think it's the best way to consume them. So, yeah, bigger grids. They don't fit on tables like that. I don't know. It also makes it really hard to pack, I think. Prints are paper, but like grids are metal. I don't know, maybe I should put type in here. How can we consumers, we can't eat your card, we can cake and print your art on, that's how we consume. Honestly, if I ever did like a solo exhibition, this would probably be like way down the line, right? Because I'm not chasing that kind of recognition or fame at all, right? But like if I ever had a solo exhibition, just know that would be part of the plan. If I ever made it big as an artist, like likes of like, you know, Rosiori or whatever, that would be on the that would be on the cards. Did you just escape? What the heck? But if we chase the recognition for you, I mean, that's up to you, right? That's up to you. I'm not paying you for that kind of work. Can it be like strawberry or cherry? You like strawberry or cherry cakes? I've only seen cherry cakes in the context of like the Black Forest cake where they have the maraschino cherries on the chocolate part of the cake. Maybe I shouldn't have that all holed up in one area. But yeah, I mean, I'll take suggestions for flavors when the time comes, alright? I want cake down. I like fruit desserts personally. I see. There aren't very many solo exhibitions for pop artists. Yeah, no, absolutely. It's very rare. Especially in the West, right? But that said, you know what the art community loves? Societal, what's the word? Put something to my tongue, dude. Commentary, yeah. People love art with commentary. Controversial art? I would say no, and also I don't think my work is very controversial either, so I think it doesn't check either box for that. But yeah. Do they? I just like looking at color. Oh, when I say art people, I mean like, you know, the people who host exhibitions, right? Like fine art, enjoyers, fans, like propagators, people who do the fine art stuff. I guess there's no flying guys, so I don't really need the other one. I guess I'll put you here. Something like that'll work, I'm sure. Insomniac buddy. Over Kazasaki at Kazasaki's house. Oh, what? Go wild with range expansions? Wait, I didn't even read her skills. Overlaps the range will be treated as an extension of her own. Oh, what? I didn't realize that. Thanks for letting me know. That's actually tea. That's kind of crazy, actually. That is kind of busted. Okay, next time I'll keep that in mind. That's so fascinating. Attacking that enemy like 8 tiles away. That's crazy. Right, use your skill again. You can't attack these guys? What's wrong with you? Or actually, it's just only skill. Never mind. Look at her go! She's gaming. She's gaming. Look at her go. I'll get her second grave and showcase the art exhibition. Nah, you'll have to do it in like a couple of years because I'm not really like planning on that in the near future. So basically, global range of the whole band. Fascinating. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, so because some of my art is commentary and the other part is, you know, cute girls, I'm sure it'd become a global-wide sensation. But anyway, that's another story for another time. For now, I'm just kind of happy like going to events and stuff and chatting people. It's nice and it's chill, you know. Is there anything else that happened? They also gave us pasta. It's very rare that I've seen events give people like vendors food, but they made pasta in the church that we were in. And it was pretty solid. It was kind of cold, but it was pretty solid. Like the flavor was there for like church pasta that was cooked at an like an anime convention essentially. That was pretty good, right? And so in years you get to track him down and dragging it back. Yeah, exactly. Holy pasta, yeah. Because it was in a church, you could argue that it's actually what do you call the word? What's the word? It's a religious thing, yeah. That we drink the holy water from Christ themselves. So how many other booths are at this event then? Booths? There was... I think there was like something like 50 something vendors there total. There's quite a few. I don't know what the range is supposed to be like here. It seems really strange. I guess, Sakiko, you get to be here. Use holy water to boil the hell out of your pasta. Exactly. I'm sure that's what they did. Oh, they only have one tile here. Maybe I should have considered that sooner. What's the best tile for you? I think that's the best tile, so we'll put you like here. Right side's mostly melee, left side's mostly ranged. Yeah. That's what it looks like. Let's put the band girl here first. And then I don't know, we can have this one here. Then we can have this one like here. And now we get double. Do we get more range? I don't like that. What's the difference between holy water and tap water? Well, one of them is holy. Hope that helps. But also, like, I don't know, it's more of a marketing gimmick than anything else. If we want to be completely honest. Not that we want to be. Oh shoot! Oh heck! I wasn't paying attention. Well, anyway. Maybe because you're an ambusher has bigger range than me. It's me. I was thinking about that, but I didn't feel good about that because I was like thinking about the range. I was like, what should I do about this? I was confused. Is the vibe? It's so shrimple. It is. I mean, it would be shrimple if I understood it, right? But yeah, no, the giving us food thing was kind of nice. I had to wake up kind of early though because I had a friend who was cosplaying for the event. And so I had to help them with a lot of stuff. So, yeah. You're always confused? I am always confused. I mean, can you blame me though? Man. I had like... I wish I slept more before the event. But I try to sleep at like 11, which is really early for me, right? And because my sleep schedule is really not accustomed to that, I had a really hard time, and I ended up sleeping like way later as a result. It's horrible. If only I had the brain power to sleep earlier on a normal day, you know? God, if only. It was kind of sad, actually, to be honest. Creepypasta. That's an interesting thing to ask. I don't know. You'd have to ask the ARKNIGHTS players. You're a guard. Surely you can attack the flying enemies. I don't think there's anything else. It's the main story itself. That's fair. That's a fair statement. Reese's creepypasta. I had somebody come to my booth. Apparently they'd met me before. I have a really embarrassing thing to say actually. I'll say it to you guys because you guys don't know me in real life. But I've had people come to my booth and ask things like, oh yeah, no, I've seen you before, and I saw this print of yours and it caught my eye, right? Somebody looked at the priestess print and was like, so who is this character, right? What's their thing? Oh, fascinating. Unfortunately, Arkedo can't solo, huh? Can Sakiko solo it? Oh wait, she kind of goated though. Through the whole thing's a nightmare. It's kind of funny though. What was I saying? You guys love me. But yeah, someone looked at priestess and was like, who's that, right? And I had to like, explain the concept of priestess to this person who came to my booth and was curious, right? Did you do your best? Well, we're not paying you to do nothing, let's say it that way. But yeah, no, it was definitely one of the things of all time. Role model of penguin. Is your spiel about priestess like the theory you said about her? Plus you don't pay me at all. That is true, I don't pay you yet. Basically, when the person was like, oh yeah, this priestess paint, like who's that? She looks cute. And I was like, oh. By the way, I should also stipulate that this is like one of 3 men that I saw the entire thing. Because, you know, it's a primarily women's game, right? And so I was very surprised that there were any men at all, frankly. But anyway, guys, and then I told this guy, oh, like, that's like your ex-wife. You know? who happened to create space cancer. You know, as ex-wives do. And I figure that's good enough, right? That's good enough. I said helped create, right? I said helped create. So that's the vibe. I don't know. Sounds like her, to be honest. I don't know. You guys can inform me how accurate that is. I haven't really thought about it. I think it's good enough for someone who's never played Arknights before. Sorry, give me a second. Let me think about this. What the heck is this? Maybe I'll do something like this. She created space cancer and wants everyone to get it. Yeah, that's what I said. She created space cancer. I figure that's good enough, right? I think I kind of scared that person away from buying anything though, because I think they just left afterwards. Like they were like, "Oh, that's really fun. That's really fun," and then they left. So I don't know. A woman's scorn is to be feared, as they say. And that is true. Not me though. I'm so chill. I would love for a woman to scorn me. Let's do this. Her range is so silly. I didn't like notice the range expansion thing at all until you guys said it. That's really funny. Maybe we do this and then it'll stay alive, perhaps. I turned on food, what did I miss? I summarized Priestess to a stranger. He can make space cancer instead of me, things. Perchance. I don't know, it's truly a mystery what I could do. Extend her correctly, her attack range can be really wide. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm trying to go for, but I'm having a little trouble like visualizing it almost. My wife Weezadel? Good to see you. Explain why she's your ex-wife. Well, divorcee, you know, happens. You know how it is with these divorcees. Do you not have an extra range? Does the tile of the range does not start with the main character that's in the middle of it? I don't know. That girl's cooked. Still newbie? No worries. She was letting divorce her to be married to their kiddo. She's a too cool to treat too well even. Oh shoot, heck. Fumbled that bag. Will he die if I put him there? What else happened? This needs to not just sit next to each other? Yeah, but like, for example, her tile overlaps with this tile. So if I put someone here facing down, does that mean they don't get that one extra tile? But anyway, in other news. You should get that one extra tile? Okay, well I couldn't see it very well. So maybe I'm just crazy. It's not implausible. What was I saying though? Can I put you here? That'll be better. And then this means there for like, I don't know, moral support. Don't let my wife die. She'll be fine, that's fine. Trust, see, she's doing great. But oh yeah, there's a lot of people who came to my booth and like noticed some of my more like I don't want to say niche, but they came to my booth for the ship prints, right? Because I draw a couple of ship art, right? And people really like coming to my booth for some reason, like saying like, oh, look at that, it's Toxic Yuri. Oh my god. You know, it's the OG Genshin headship, right? Stuff like that. I don't know, I think it's so fascinating when people say stuff like that. Anyone recognize you? No, thankfully I've never been recognized. I feel really strange about being recognized, to be honest. Or I guess let's say it this way, right? People recognize me, but not from YouTube. Oh, you're immune to being seen, huh? Like, they can't be blocked? Is that what it is? I didn't know that. I don't think this happened to me before. I didn't realize that never happened before. I didn't realize. Latex Child. I don't really self-shift with that character though. I don't self-ship with that character. I don't really self-ship in general. You know, Sylvester Sentinel Defenders? Ah. There's one more? Okay. I see. Choco X Latte. Oh, self-ship Yuri. I'm another child Lumina with real vigor. It was only 1 week, so I was able to do so, but I was surprised people bought that. And more than that, somebody... I guess it's not that crazy, right? Because I've had bigger sales. But like yesterday, somebody ended up buying like 10 postcards for me, and then like 3 prints on top of that. It was kind of insane, to be honest. Like someone spent like nearly $200 in one breath. Essentially, they planned out a whole thing for it. It was kind of. I'll be honest, I never seen that before. That's kind of crazy to me. That's a lot of art to be spending on somebody. Self-ship Toxic Junior because they can't actually meet. Wait, you're so right though. Okay, maybe we do a new setup. We do something like this. Then we have this one here. So she can hit this one. It's like some kind of contrasting thing. Kind of, yeah. Universe would explode. Maybe we'll put Typhon on this tile instead. Yeah, Sakiko can be healed, but like if we just, you know, make sure she doesn't die, it'll be fine, right? Choco Sade, what's that? Like yin and yang. That'd be kind of cool. Choco's too cool for latte anyway. That's a crazy thing to say about somebody. I can't believe you'd say that to me. What do you mean? I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I guess he didn't even be that close. I could have put her for 1 tile down or something even. I don't think she got this extra tile down here, huh? Now what? Choco's a crazy one, Latte's just naive. How much money commission need to draw the Choco Eggs Latte? To be honest, like, commission prices have raised quite a bit. I haven't really thought about it though. But my art is kind of expensive nowadays. Methinks. I had some guy ask me for like commission pricing a while back. I think they were low-key a scammer, but I had to like actually think about it for the first time in a while, was the point. And the number is high. Number is quite high. Anything for me a Choco X Latte? You could just wait and then like, you know, hope that the monthly art eventually hits that point, right? Surely that'll be easier. Two gyros in a Sprite fight a lot for latte. Oh shoot, well I mean, if you know, don't tempt me with a good time, right? That's not guaranteed. Yeah, but you've been here for this long. What's the harm in waiting a couple more months, years, you know? Not that long nigga yellow so much. Sorry that you couldn't get a Sakiko though. That sucks. We still enjoy her. Who the heck ever gave out gamblers? That's so real though. Aw, heck, dude. Aw, heck, dude. Damn. Wait. Wait, Arcana was kind of sturdy to survive that, wasn't she? Like, damn, she's kind of crazy for that. It's difficult to get some good gyros from where I live. My condolences for that, honestly. I had some, like, last time I was at, like, in the same venue. It was pretty heckin' good. It's actually on tagging? No, it's fine. I don't mind getting tags on my own stream, so I'm looking at it anyway. It's not like I get notifications for it, otherwise. Will you survive this Typhon? Huh, she lived. Okay, she died there though, but it's okay. Whatever, dude. Oh wait, she doesn't... She's facing downward. I guess. They have no idea what it is, to be honest. Oh, that's crazy. I think they're really good. I like having them, but they're just... I think the ones I've had tend to be too big, so... I don't know. I don't know. Sorry, I got kind of distracted by ARKNIGHTS. What else happened yesterday? That was interesting. Oh yeah, my table mate? Not really table mate. The person tabling next to me, they were making cookies, right? They gave me 2. That was really exciting. I feel like as a convention artist, you get a lot of free stuff. I don't really, how do I say? Not that I don't appreciate it, but I kind of have no use for 5,000 stickers. And like, as cute as all of them are, I'm genuinely at a loss for what to do with that. Like, I don't know. I'm taking ideas, right? If you have any, but I don't know. It's so difficult. Give them to me if you wanted them. Genuinely, I would. Like, no joke, no joke. Almost made me take 200 of her stickers too. Like, what the heck is 200 stickers? That's what I'm saying. Like, as sweet as that is, and as, like, you know, nice that it would be, I don't have that kind of, like, spending power in my life, I suppose. I don't know. Are you just gonna go down? What am I supposed to do about that? If we're doing challenge mode is kind of a chore. I think I've given up in challenge mode on stream. I have a drawer full of stickers. Yeah, me too. I have like I put all my gifts in like a little thing on the side, but like I can't use them. You know what I mean? I don't know what to do with my stickers, and especially because like I have a thing about like I don't know, keeping things like cohesive. If I have a lot of stickers from different artists, I can't really keep things cohesive, right? Even as decoration. So I was like, man, what do I do now? Use Weezadel. I'm avoiding using Weezadel because we see her a lot in her tutorials and stuff. Does not deduct life points on enemy objective while carrying units. Oh, interesting. I see, I see. Taking up extra block for the duration. How much does it take to block you to begin with? Well, anyway. Yeah, okay. Because they're all posting on social media for them good likes. I guess. I don't know. I just don't know what I do with it. It seems a bit uncomfortable. You can borrow my operator? No, I have a Weezadel. She's well built. It's just like a, you know, just a choice, an active choice. He's not carrying anyone, he won't count towards life points? Yeah, okay. I got you. But yeah, no, I don't know. I think it's really sweet that people give me a lot of free stuff. I don't know. I get worried about it, right? And for the similar reason, I don't really like to trade things because at least if I have things, I can sell it, right? And that for me, that's like money. But if I trade for something, I can't sell a gift, right? Oh, you just pick one immediately and then you let it down? This guy's so weird. I guess we let this one go for now. And then we could use like, I don't know, this one perhaps? Block that one. And then like use this one here as I did before. Okay, that won't work. Maybe if I wait for enough. I'll retreat you. Dude. Okay, well. Anyway. Challenge use Weasel viewer request. Sundays in the booth or been friendly to help the booth? Is a friend upon to bring a walk and fried rice behind the booth? Honestly. Only yes if it makes a lot of sound and noise and like smell, alright? I think it's only frowned upon if you're cooking and it smells. If you're working at farmer's market outdoors. That is also true. Yeah. Farmer's market are different. Yeah, that's facts. I think the exception to that though is like, what's the word? It's not exception. Sorry, I'm not saying exception. Sorry, I usually like to bring like how do I say instant food, right? My local supermarket has like you know those self cooking like rice meals, right? I love those things. I bring them to my conventions and stuff pretty regularly, and it's awesome. I would recommend it to everyone. Single making the rice makes it authentic. Well, I guess that means you can't do it, huh? I guess that means you can't vend at any market ever. Them's the rules. Practical hot dog. It's good to see you again. Okay, maybe what we can do, since we put on Sakiko kind of early this time, we can like use her skill to kill those guys, and then since her range overlaps here, she gets this entire area as well to also attack with. Alright, for a chance. Something to that effect. She gets a lot of notes, huh? Yes, it does work? Okay, nice. And I guess we'll do a healer afterwards. Yeah, we did it, guys. We did it. Woo! Physical and star damage, she's kind of peak. I'm not gonna lie, that's really messed up. This girl's greed is unspeakable. Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the heck? Oh, what the heck? It's okay. All worked out in the end. Do you have anything to electronically cook from the inside out? I've never seen that before. It's interesting. That sounds interesting. It's a very, how do I say, it sounds a very quintessential American. Oh, I was also going to tell you guys about the restaurant that I went to for dinner. That was probably a something laundering scheme. Like maybe it's operated by like the Asian mafia branch that's in Toronto that isn't doing so hot. Give me a minute though. I'm gonna like rest my voice just a little bit, I think. But that was okay. How do you know that place is the front? I don't know. It's more like a hunch, a suspicion that I have. But it was like, okay. Conspiracy theory? It is a conspiracy theory. I invented it though, so it's okay. Because it's a conspiracy theory and I made it, I get to talk about it, right? Because like, you know, it doesn't affect anyone else. Is it Canadian Mafia? That's the thing. I don't think they were necessarily the Canadian Mafia, right? Like, I couldn't tell you what crime group they're part of. I just feel like it's part of a crime group. The world is a wonderful place. Is it really now? But, so to guide you guys the story, right? Me and some artist friends and also my helper, we decided to go to dinner together because, like, you know, it's rare that we all get to hang out together. It's nice to see old faces and so you want to hang out a little bit because you can't do that during the con because, you know, people are in different places and all that. So essentially, what happened was we kind of decided to go into a sewers place, right? I don't know the area very well, so it's one of my friends who recommended it. And to be fair, like, they hadn't been in a while. It was just like an interesting place, and so we decided to go. Sorry, gotta think about a positioning a little bit. Make sure I put on my Vanguard first. SSEX. Oh, that's crazy. That is kind of fascinating. Interesting choice, can I say? The Chinese triads? That was my impression, at least. Because they weren't like... Because... Okay, so how do I say? Let's tell the story better after I figure out where to put my healer. Maybe I don't even need to put a healer here. Maybe I put her like, I don't know. Like that perhaps? I don't know. Like that perhaps? Oh, that one dead. Demi Lourdes. Aw, that's, we're cooked. Whatever, I guess it doesn't, I guess it doesn't matter. Whatever. His range damage is glowing. I see now. I see that now. Maybe I do need a healer. Okay, I didn't realize I did so much damage. Whatever, whatever. We'll try that again. But yeah, so we went to the skewer's place, right? It's right by like this really big subway station. Also increased attack, yeah. It's like this big, it's by this big subway station, and so we're like, yeah, that's cool. It's, you know, it looks kind of cool. It's got like glowing lights. It looks kind of neon. Like maybe it's an Instagram kind of bar, right? But that's okay, right? I heard that the reviews are pretty solid and they have unique foods. Also, Miss Me Skin is really cute, yeah. Anyway, so we went to this bar. I want you guys to remember that it is by a big subway station because like that's usually where business is popping, right? Right, you know, next to the big subways, there's a lot of good business, right? And so did a penguin boss? No, they didn't have a penguin boss, unfortunately. But as soon as we like stepped in the door, like even though the vibe and the ambiance was really cool, the waiter, like the receptionist, was kind of MIA, as in there kind of wasn't one. And what I mean by that is like it took them a while to find out that we'd entered. And so when we asked for a table, like for like because we're a pretty decently sized group, right? We just, I don't know how to say this. She looks kind of annoyed, right? So and then so she reluctantly let us upstairs to I don't know, like see what there was, I suppose. And I was like, okay, like maybe the reception isn't so good, but the food's probably fine, right? Well, how big is your group? It's 8 people. It was like decently sized, but it wasn't like huge, right? What triggers their attacking? Is it just like time in the spotlight? Is that what it is? I didn't realize that her thing has a song attached to it because she's what do I say? We've only ever heard her with the band, I think. That's interesting. Anyway, everyone's dead. I don't know how that would fare for us. Is it gonna hand it? Okay, okay. I see, I see. You gotta call ahead for that thing kind of thing. Well, that's why we were worried, right? We were worried that they were in that like that it would be full, and so we were prepared to choose elsewhere. I'd be crossed if you walked in that many goobers. That's the thing. The restaurant, 2 floors, it was almost completely empty. Right? The receptionist wasn't there because the restaurant, the bar, on a Saturday night at 9 p.m. was almost completely empty. There was 3 tables there, and there were tables of like 2 or 3 people. Like, that's why I'm shocked, right? Like, I understand being kind of upset about like having to see like to deal with such a big group, right? That's fair. But if your restaurant's got like no people in it, that's kind of sus, right? Is it banquets? No, it's a bar. The restaurant's name, should I share it? I feel like it'd be kind of bad, but the restaurant is like explicitly described as a bar, right? In the name. Anyway, so that immediately was kind of like, okay, whatever, interesting. And like yeah, the staff wasn't like, I don't know, she didn't give me very professional vibes, right? I'll go investigate. It's kind of fun if you guys want to hop down the rabbit hole. It's not very deep because again, like it's a conspiracy theory I invented, right? Also, this is how I've had fun because I was having a hard time talking. I like when I'm like this loud, it's really hard to talk to people in a big setting. They're not that unusual. Oh yeah, no. That's not the only thing though, right? I wouldn't be telling you guys this if I only had one piece of evidence, right? Don't worry, guys. I'm a girly who does her research. I know what I want to meaninglessly accuse someone. That said, I think it's just kind of fun. I don't really care if it's real or not. Alright, I'm not one to meddle in their business. Oh my god, let's do it. When I go, as Aaron asked how the laundering's going. If I live in go see, you know what happens. These lattes spinning the yard. I don't know, I thought it was kind of silly and cute, you know, just to investigate something like this, kind of like, meaninglessly. But, yeah, so, anyway, when we went there, we got, like, seated. I also noticed that the waitress, the lady who was serving us, she was dressed really casually, right? Like, you know how most workplaces have a dress code, and especially, like, restaurants, right? Where they really care about the way that they're perceived. I feel like they tend to have, you know, like a uniform, right, for the staff. There was no uniform for the staff, and by that I mean all the staff that I saw were dressed differently. I made it kind of a point when I felt like you know, I felt like something was a little bit off. I made it a point to like take note of the staff and which ones were staff and like what they were wearing, right? Because that way I could keep track of who's who. And so, you know, I didn't mistake them for like, you know, your average restaurant goer. And so I eventually found out like all the staff that were working there that day. There was like at least 6 or 7 people, which is really strange considering it was busy. But I mean, like it's a bar at Saturday night. Like I can imagine they're staffed a bit more. That's not the weird part. The weird part is how strange the dress code was, right? Like the girl who served us originally, she was in like a really big like shaggy coat, right? Like the kind of like fashion coat you'd wear. And then she also had like, you know, like thigh highs, shorts, and like boots, right? Like it's like you know, it's nothing too strange. It's just a little bit, it's fashionable, and it's like, you know, maybe not the most comfortable for like waitressing around, right? Whatever. The next staff that I noticed was this guy, right? Tall guy. He was wearing a winter coat. He wore a winter coat the entire time that he was at the bar, and I don't know why, right? Again, like not completely as usual. Maybe he was a little bit cold, right? It wasn't particularly cold in the restaurant, but maybe he in particular was kind of cold. Whatever. Again, like it's just a little bit strange. See where the money's going. Like it's not too strange by itself, but it's like, you know. You have another guy who's dressed like completely normally, right? T-shirt, like pants, whatever. And then you had another guy who walked around the entire time with latex gloves, right? Like black latex gloves. The kind that you normally like associate with like a kitchen worker, right? If you're working in a kitchen or washing dishes a lot, to prevent skin damage, maybe you do it wearing that. But this is like a guy who's like waiting tables, right? And albeit I didn't see him all that much. I should do this. Are you within range? It's not within range? That's crazy. I don't know what to do about that, actually. What's the breaking point? Well, hold on, guys. There's still more. There's still more. There's still more. Like, one thing is like, you know, the bad service, right? Oh yeah. Also on the bad service, can I say? This is more like a general bad service issue, but I found it really annoying. The fact that like their skewers, right? So like there's a skewer place, right? They didn't heat up the thing to like, how do you say? You know how some skewer places they have like a little like a thing that holds the skewers where they keep lit, right? And that's you're facing down. Oh my god, dude, I have no foresight whatsoever. What the heck? I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself. Business isn't good to drink after work, so it's not count on the weekend. No, because I was looking on. Okay, so the other thing is like on Google Maps. It's never busy, right? Google Maps usually has like a decently accurate estimate of who's at the place, at when, at what time. Throughout the entire week, it's not busy at all, right? Also, like I imagine even at Yakitori, like a place that sells alcohol to people on weekdays, you'd still have some traffic if you're next to a big, like, you know, a major dude. If you're by a major bus station or train station or subway station, all right? Even on weekends, I would imagine you still have pretty decent business. All right? Because if we're the businessmen gonna drink more, again, like I don't think that's the case. Because they were like pretty well staffed, right? Or than you'd expect for something that's so, like that you'd I don't know, for like 3 tables worth. For man's man, comfy, moisturizing, and wearing gloves and lotion in them. Maybe. Right? I'm just saying, like, these are things that stuck out to me, right? Next thing, their skewers. How do I say? Their food was pretty solid, right? Their food in general, though, they're very small, very tiny portions. Not necessarily a problem in itself. Like this happens a lot with restaurants. But what was really strange to me is that like. How do I say? They offered like a point system. Maybe the point system isn't so conspiracy theory actually, but like, yeah, I'll talk about the alcohol then. The alcohol. I don't have anyone prepared. Hold on, sorry. I really gotta kill this guy. And it's gonna bother me if I don't. But the alcohol, right? Cause it's a bar. And they specifically call it a beer bar, so I should be clear about that. Like the title of the restaurant, the establishment, is beer bar explicitly, right? And so it's very strange to me that not only do they not have a very wide selection of beers, they also have very generic beers in general. They had like 1 or 2 more interesting ones, but like in general, the beer pickings were very standard. Not that I drink beer a lot, but my friend who did drink beer was telling me about this. Let me see. I was chatting about this earlier. Like. Yeah, they had like one Jaeger, Sapporo, Asahi, Guinness, Pilsner. All right, they didn't really have that much else beyond that. All right, if you guys know beer, I don't know. I don't know how you make potential money laundering sounds so boring. I'm sorry. I'm multitasking. It's hard. Also, my voice is dead. You're in the suburb of Toronto. It's not exactly Tokyo. I'm not sure what you mean by that, but like most restaurants, like like standard restaurants that have drinking, they have more of diverse alcohol selections, as my understanding, and more than diverse selections of alcohol, it's also really, really overpriced, right? I don't know if you guys have heard the stories about how people use like alcohol prices, like exorbitant alcohol prices, as like a front for like other kinds of, you know, money laundering, for example. Or the spice that stakes the chills. I don't know. It's all like conspiracy, right? There's nothing like too explicit because they wouldn't do that in front of customers, right? No random man with ice cards or nothing. I mean, there were random guys. Like there was like one really big guy who's just like kind of sat in the entrance to the like kitchen, right? But I don't know what he was doing. I couldn't see from that angle. All right, like I don't think that's interesting, right? There's mystery about it, but for me, the mystery is more like, why would you sell alcohol 6 times more expensive? Like, why would you sell alcohol at a price point that's 6 times more expensive than you can get across the street? You know? Because I was looking up one of the alcohol brands that they sold, and they sold this establishment, this beer bar, sold it for like $180 when you could buy it at LCBO, which is the Ontario alcohol store, for like $30, right? That's fascinating, right? The fact that they had so many alcohol selections despite being such a small establishment that's not busy, right? Why would, like, I've never seen a place sell a bottle of alcohol for $800, right? I've never been to those kinds of restaurants because those are usually out of my price range. And so this is a place that sells skewers for $5, like 5 skewers for $5. Like for me, that's the crazy thing. As a self-proclaimed beer establishment, you're selling more of other alcohols than beers. You have like, they had like 10 kinds of various liquors and like six beers, right? Like, and the beers were also just like ridiculously overpriced, right? 5 skewers and $800 alcohol, right? Like that like, I don't know, comparison, that like difference in price is very incongruous to me. I don't know what else to say. Alright? And I think that's like one of the biggest... I forgot that you stun things. Which way are you facing? Up still? But yeah, I don't know, personally, this stage is gonna kill me actually. That's fascinating. Anyway, the enemy cat steals your operator even? Only if they're stunned apparently, but still. Are they exotically handcrafted microbrew beers then? No, it's like literally like bottled beer. We were sitting by the fridge where they stock their alcohols, right? Their cheap alcohol anyway. And they literally like they were selling a 6-pack of Sapporo for $12, $13, all right? That's ridiculous. Sapporo is like a consumer beer, right? Actually, I think that's not right because that sounds too cheap. My friend was saying that they sold a Sapporo for like $8 for 1 bottle. That also seems ridiculous to me, but I think in the opposite direction. So I don't know what's true right now. But regardless, I don't know. It's like, it's not even like the expensive alcohol wasn't even like fancy. It's just alcohol that exists in stores, right? It's not like, oh, this is luxury, right? You can only get this at this establishment here in this country, right? This is not the only place in all of Canada that sells this. They would literally sell this at like the local alcohol store, right? But more than that, also they had like a point system available. Apparently they didn't offer us a chance to participate in their membership or supposedly or anything, but on their menu they have a redeem for points option, and you can redeem the $200 alcohol bottle for like 12,000 points, right? And one hand, it's like, sure, okay, maybe you want to do something like that, but why then would you make your food selection similarly priced, right? Why would you make your $20 like, I don't know, $20 like rice dish be the same amount of points as this supposedly a $188 bottle of alcohol? I don't know. You said to mention Guinness and Asahi and so it's 2 ARKNIGHTS, so yeah, it's just common brands. Yeah, right? I don't know. I thought that was ridiculous. Just like looking at all that, right? And like, yeah, there's no concrete evidence, there's no like proof or anything. And it kind of is just like vibes based. But like, man, I don't know, those vibes are pretty, those vibes are kind of sketchy. Those vibes are pretty sketchy. um, it's like the utter lack of interest by the staff to, like, you know, serve their customers, right? The fact that they're like literally out there on their phones, right? Sitting at customer tables when they didn't want to work, right? It's not that they didn't have to work, but like we were literally there asking for the bill, and we saw the server across from us on her phone playing games or whatever. But we're at a restaurant place that dinner time is almost completely empty. Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying. It's like the combination of all these things that makes me think like, I don't know. I feel like there's something deeper going on. And for me, like, I guess like the final nail in the coffin is like, as we were leaving, because okay, I want to like confirm with you guys again. We were a group of 8 that got in no problem, no reservation, nothing, and we could pretty much immediately find a table, right? And like I would assume this is a common occurrence based on the fact that Google Maps says that this place is never full, right? A group of 10 came in with a reservation, like right as we left, and instead of being seated somewhere downstairs where there's a lot of space, they were seated upstairs, right? Again, doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't care. I don't even go to that area very often, but food for thought. That's all I can say. $8 a plate is why they're empty. Who would buy beer there? Yeah, right? I mean, I think that's part of it, right? But then their food is like reasonably cheap and like pretty tasty, right? Like their food's fine. Nothing wrong with that. Their selection of food's fine, right? Like there's not a lot of it, and sure, like it's like, you know, I don't know, it's fine, right? Everything's there is like fine. They have like games apparently and whatever. They had a live DJ at the bar. Like I imagine even, how do I say, even if you're the shadiest establishment ever, if you had like, you know, the fun, I don't know, like having some kind of like lively energy, like having a live DJ would I imagine make it automatically more enticing for a lot of consumers. I don't know, that's my perspective, that's my vibe. Something felt off about that place. I can't place what. I'm calling it a money laundering scheme because, like, I'm not creative. I imagine there's something going on underneath the surface, right? It's not just that they're a failed restaurant business, because I don't know how long they've been there. They've been there at least 2 years, apparently, based on Google reviews. Like, again, like, the details I genuinely cannot be sure of. It's just weird as hell to me. And I wanted to share that. But also, I won't be going back. In case it is a money laundering scheme, or like, you know, a base for like a failed Canadian mafia. You know, I kind of would not. I'd rather not associate with that area. Restaurant gonna travel in business and doing good. They raise the prices to drive break even. People not showing up. The higher prices drive people away, so they get into a loop, right? And I understand that, right? I think what you're saying is completely fair, and it makes a lot of sense. But again, it feels very different from all the restaurants I've been to. Like, it's really hard to describe the kind of atmosphere and how, like, I guess, like, to the extent of which it felt very eerie. But it was, right? If a restaurant's not doing well, you'd expect the staff to at least put in some effort to make it work, right? You'd expect that, like, the owner, maybe themselves, is doing a bit of effort themselves. And, like, you know, maybe making more menu additions, right? The offerings are exotic sometimes, but not like crazy, right? You expect them maybe they fire up some staff and have the, like, you know, more people fill up on more roles. But like, there was a lot of staff for an empty night, right? They had a live DJ, right? There's just a lot of things that don't quite add up, right? If they were a dying business, would they have the kind of money to have 2 floors? Would they have a second location, no less, right? Would they be able to sponsor? Okay, I guess another thing is I found out they sponsored influencers to go to their restaurant, which is interesting. I don't know. I don't really care about that. Maybe there's something about that. I don't know. But like, even though they're influencer sponsored, nobody was there, right? You didn't say they have a second location. I also found that out today when I was chatting about it with my friend. Right? Like, if there were a dying business, they would have a location in a cheaper spot right next to the subway station is a really expensive place to rent because the business there is usually so good, right? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'm so fascinated by this like tale almost, right? It's such a wild experience, and all these different factors, I think, they don't really point to a very typical bar experience, alright? Anyway, if you guys really want to know after hearing all this, the location is called Zui, Zui, Z-U-I, beer bar. If you go on Google Maps and you look up like reviews for it or whatever, apparently there's a lot of good reviews considering the terrible experience I had there with like the service and all that. There's almost no photos of the food, which is something I also noticed is interesting because, like, if they do have food, it's like a whole bunch of skewers. They don't show you like small, like, you know, like regular portion sizes of food. Which would mean that, you know, I don't know. To me, it seems like they're hiding the fact that their skewers are kind of small. Especially when bringing customers, it could still be a failing business. That's true, right? But you'd still fire some employees, I would imagine, at that point, right? Especially if they're not doing anything. At least from my understanding, employers don't really like to keep around employees that aren't doing anything. That are like, you know, causing customers to be dissatisfied. And this is something that's been happening for a while, right? I've seen them try to gaslight customers on Google reviews. Albeit that one's just like, you know, it's just not nice, right? It doesn't mean it's not failing. I'm just saying in general, the vibes, it doesn't feel like it's a failing business, right? Because of how, I don't know. Anyway, how do you feel about the EX stages up till now? They're interesting for sure. I haven't been paying the most attention to it because I've been talking about this conspiracy theory that's been brewing in my head about this restaurant, but I'm a fuck is there a Zui bar in my country as well. What? What? Wait. Lars, you might be onto something. You be back every midnight, get busy? Google Maps shows that it's only busy, like, it's busy between like 9 and 11, and we left around like 10 p.m., right? Which is like, should be peak hours. So I don't know. I really don't feel like it's that we didn't arrive at peak hours, because even before that, even for something like dinner, like, you'd, like, you know, people, you would imagine that there would be people there. Also, this piece is really cool. Right? Like, more than, certainly more than just like literally 8 people. This consists both for the B bar and has a DJ booth and dance floor. The main vibe of it is that it's like I don't know, sci-fi Chinese. So I don't know if that helps. If the Zui bar, you know, is also, you know, techno pop Chinese. If it is, that is one hell of a coincidence, can I say? What's your range looking like now, girly? But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, I appreciate that you're providing some, like, logical, like, you know, analysis, Junk Name. For me personally, this is just fun, right? It's all in good fun. I don't, like, have strong feelings about it if it is or isn't. Alright? It's just like, oh, this is something that's interesting that could have happened, right? Zui means drunk? That is also true, yeah. It might just be a coincidence, but it's really strange then, I think. I don't know. Let me see what goes, Lua will go. They would be good if you do like cups, yeah. They do actually do that, have that. Have you heard Pokemon French dub? No, I haven't. I'm going to do this setup here, to be honest. Well, man down. Anyway, guys. This was a really interesting experience for me, to say the least. Like, even if it's just like, you know, bad service, like regular bad service of a failing business, I certainly won't be going back again because the vibes were just so off, right? Like, I felt like the waiter lady didn't really know how to serve customers. um, in general, you know, it just doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel right. I'm, if nothing else, it's a fascinating case study in how, you know, you could create a business despite, you know, in spite of common sense, right? For this place to be like this high end to be like that is unbelievable. No, absolutely. You'll notice on Google like Maps and reviews and stuff, you'll notice a handful of bad reviews, and I think the bad reviews are all the ones that are correct, right? All the good reviews to me don't make sense because there's no way. I don't want to say it like this, right? But there's no way to be this to have such consistently good reviews that don't say much. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird. I haven't seen any conspiracy theories about it online, so there's no one to corroborate it except for like my friend group. But yeah, no. Anyway, that's the restaurant I went to. I'm glad that we survived that experience. I suppose. Yeah. And like, okay, I'll be honest, guys. The staff wearing a winter coat, like a heavy winter coat, in the restaurant, is weird to me. That I think about that a lot. Like the image of a like a tall like Asian guy holding like a beer, like a pitcher of beer, like really like lazily. I don't know. That's like ingrained in my head now. I feel like I'm going into a rabbit hole. honestly, you wouldn't be alone. Anyway, my point is, if you're too mentally healthy for this and mentally stable, congratulations, it's probably best to stop here. Otherwise, if you feel like going a little crazy today, I hope you enjoy the brain rot. The Bieber and rest is the same as the Toronto? Shoot, is the aesthetic the same? I enjoy your conspiracy theory. Thank you, I'm glad that you do. Anyway, I don't really like... Long story of it, I don't really care if it's true or not. I think it's true. If I think it's true, I think it'd be funny. Because I get to talk about it. My friend's playing TikTok to me brain rot. I mean, anything can be brain rot if you think about it hard enough. Anyway. Not 100% the same, but it is similar. Interesting. Yeah, anyway, regardless though, having like $800 alcohol, no matter what, it's kind of insane. Like, even if you're part of a mafia ring and this is your cover for like illegal transactions, imagine your highest value item, like as a mafia member, or like as a mafia, I don't know, like party. Imagine your highest ticket item only being $800. Like that's kind of embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. Alternatively, if they're just like a regular, you know, restaurant, and then that's just their their alcohol. Imagine overcharging that much, right? Like that's also kind of embarrassing, right? Like no matter what, it's kind of humiliating. No matter how you want to shake it, it's a bad look no matter what, and I think that's really funny. I forgot about these mods. Right, that doesn't do anything for her health. My bad. Well, it is what it is. Here goes my DPS. I don't remember what this boss does. It's like shares HP with the enemy is on the field, right? And I think she has like a stun ability too. I don't know. See, if I see this niche reference, I always know. My condolences. You haven't seen this niche reference? That's crazy. Monster reviews are consistent with your experience, so it's definitely not a one-time thing. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking they paid somebody off for some good reviews or something like that. But then it's like, why would you have a, like, I don't know, why would you have a restaurant at all at that point? Like, why would you try to attract customers at all? They clearly post on Instagram. I just think that's also like worthwhile for you conspiracy theorists out there. Keep that in mind, guys. College is expensive, and then Prince Louis VIII is like 5K. Well, that's the thing, right? I cross-referenced it with the local alcohol store shops, right? And that's why I'm saying it's overpriced. It's because I cross-referenced it. It's not because like, oh, I feel like alcohol should be cheaper. The world drinks is so strange. Oh, that we can agree on. Ah, I see. I didn't realize, I think. I don't think I realized that the dog gives them block. Oops. Well, anyway. You can take advantage of people while they're drunk. People have not paid attention to the price of alcohol and they'd order without realizing how much it's spending. Maybe. Alright? I don't know. Something about it is sus and interesting. I don't like to buy alcohol though, so maybe I was saving that trouble. I forgot that there's a phase 2. I forgot there's a phase 2. I'm cooked. I'm kinda cooked. Still mentioned that service experience, they recommended it for the place. Oh, fascinating. Imagine recommending a place for its bad reviews. That's truly such an experience. Okay, do you guys think this will work if I just have all the Bandori members like side by side? And then we just pray. Play the game, tell story, read answers on the chat all at the same time. Well, there's one thing that's suffering from that, and it's the well, actually, everything's suffering for it, to be honest. I might be able to do it. I'm not very good at it though. Let's look for the lowest rated places in the GTA and we go to all of them. That'd be really funny, actually. I'll be honest though, one of my favorite places, like my family's favorite places for like Chinese barbecue, it's really low rated on Google Maps. I think the owner just doesn't want new regulars. But every time we go, we have a great time, right? But I think the owner does not want like tourists coming to her shop. She's like an old lady, right? I don't know. Anyway, I love that place. It's funny to find that most of the recommended views of 3 to 4 star reviews. There's one 1-star review that sounds like what happened to you. Yeah, cutting out the rabbit hole. Yeah, it's probably for the best. It's probably for the best. Leave the conspiracy theories and the mafia stuff to somewhere else. This is just funny. It's kind of silly. Do you know the 3.5 star rating rule? No, I don't think so. Maybe we should just like ambush the guy, the one here. Oh, I probably should put my heat fan first. Sorry. One that had mold on it? Gross. When you try to go back another time? I'm not planning to go back another time, to be honest. Me personally, I'm good. I'm good. Listen, as much as the skewers are fine, that was a kind of expensive bill, alright? It was like about what I expected for a skewer place, but also like, there's closer places that are better, you know? Don't you want to confirm your conspiracy theory? I'd rather not be silenced by the mob. You know, just in case that is what that is. Or like, you know, some other, you know, secret evil thing. I'd rather keep my peace, right? 15% service fee for something reason that happened to you too? Yeah, that did happen to me. Like they automatically tack on that service fee. That's not something they let you choose. Which is kinda mean and not awesome. People have to ever stop streaming and that happen. I mean, that is true. What's the worst that could happen, Latte? I don't know. I don't know how corrupt the people at the police in the Toronto are. That's not something I'm familiar with, nor do I want to find out. Let's see. Kind of problematic that all these guys are like ranged or like melee. Makes it really hard to kill guys from a range. 50% is a lot, yeah. Leave 40% up to that as well, I'll be fine. I'd rather not, thank you though. I'm not really one for charity work. Especially not for a business that's clearly doing fine without me. Dude, these guys spawn so fast. Like, enemies spawn in so fast. What the heck? Can you give me 40% tip instead? Sure. 40 times 0 is still 0. What about the approved by good goes? 4.5 stars are often tailored to Western taste. All 3.5 stars spreads to your food. Otherwise, lower service rated reviews. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I think that's a valid criticism, especially like especially in the West, where that kind of like criticism tends to be more service where service is more important for a lot of people, right? I'm killing myself, dude. Do I need another vanguard or something? Do I need to get rid of the members of the band? Bleh. You pay $5 40% of that is $1.79. Oh, you're saying you want to give me extra tip? Aw, wait, aw, you shouldn't have. Aw. Yeah, I don't know though. I don't know. Regardless, interesting restaurant, fascinating place. Let me think about this team comp real quick. After we've done the well. Oh yeah. We have a place in Toronto called The Well. It's pretty cool. You wanna take me to The Well? Aw, shoot, man. You shouldn't have. The Well's pretty cool. I like it. It's also expensive and overpriced, but thank you. I love to hear it. Thank you. Do you have 3-4 reviews or more rock here? Because I still have the review. I mean, that's true, but you can also say the same about like 1-star reviews and 5-star reviews, right? Like, people who give 1-star reviews and 5-star reviews are like equally no-brain when they think about the review. I mean, still PME, right? Per chance. We always dream. Nothing wrong with that. A big catch money coming your way. We'll be both paying the well by washing the dishes. Oh, it's a mall. I'm not sure if the wall lets you, or like a mall lets you wash the dishes. You can always ask though. Alright. Yeah, the boss spawns so soon. It's actually kind of crazy. Or maybe I should have had you here. Because maybe you have a debuff when you're in the thing. I wasn't really checking, to be honest. Okay, whatever. I brought 3 healers? Jesus Christ. So you're saying that I shouldn't bring the entire band at E1? I'm killing myself, dude. I guess it's not bad. Like, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. Lemon? Oh, lemon also would work, yeah. Maybe I do that instead. Ah, my healer cooked. Oh, my healer is cooked. Level anything would trivialize her? Yeah. But I want to use the band. I don't really want to replace their other guys. I say, complaining. Okay, you know what? Skill 3 Lin and Saki. I want Saki's gigantic range though. Everything spawns so soon. Everything spawns so soon. Shoes up here, like shoes skill 3. Oh yeah, no, for sure. I can see why. I guess we could consider something like that, like putting her here, maybe. I don't know. Or just having her here, like usual, or maybe having her here even, right? I don't feel like it'd be very good though. Yeah, the field, yeah. Alright, let's use... Let's try Lemwin again. Skill 2, though. And since I don't really care to bring more ammo stuff, we'll just use Arketo as a marker. And in fairness, GG and Lapland Altar. Oh. Imagine having those two. Imagine having both GG and Lapland Altar. Oh. Awkward. Anyway. So that's my day yesterday. Hope you guys enjoyed the stories. I'm so sleepy though. My voice is cooked. I'm kind of defaulting back to my streamer sound, but like, man, it kind of hurts to do so. Will I get someone in time? I will. Cannot carry my no brain clears. Ah man, I wish I had something like that right now. Stay here where everything is fun. There you go. She may have died for our sins, but it was worth it. Hey Coco, it's good to see you again. As the event boss? I don't know. Take a look at her. How is she doing? That's a good question. How are you going today since you drain? Or probably just gonna finish the event and then call it a day. Any more than that and I might cry. Sorry, I was just looking at what happened. Got nosy. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I didn't need my healer anyway. Whatever. She's having the time of her life. Maybe she is. I'll be honest, I keep forgetting what the other musical characters do. What? Awesome. Everyone might be dead, but it was worth it. Okay. Awesome. Oh wait, there's one more moth. I was like, oh yeah, both moths are dead. No, it's awesome, you know? And then there's one more. Whatever, whatever. Ah, another one bites the dust. Ah, another one bites the dust. That's my DPS, dude. The moths are such a pain, right? Oh, that's my entire squad. Yeah, I'd love to see that. Anyway, let's try that again, shall we? I guess I will start to call the members. They're not that helpful, unfortunately. Ideal arts getting Nightingale. Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably want an arts shield and also like nervous impalement. Stream voice latte. Yeah. Abyssals to facing the moths. Oh, that's true, actually. How do the Canadians handle losing to the US in Olympics hockey? I'll be honest, I have no clue. I haven't been following the Olympics because I was out yesterday. Oh wait, actually, let me be right back. I'm gonna go shrimmin'. Okay, alive again. Yeah. Good morning. Let me pull up everything again. Okay. Okay. Alright, awesome. The Luma's time to shine. Fascinating. Oh, the tail of Luma. You guys had fun, huh? Had fun? Yeah? Sounds like it. Sounds like it. Yeah, happy for you. I think this one has been the most useless so far. You've also been kind of useless because I don't have any tiles to put her on. And as a result, these two are also useless. So now you have extra 4 slots. Rob does with Luna Shining Time? Well, my bad. One sec, I'll eat a cough drop. If I can find them, they're there. In the lounge of the Discord? Okay. I probably won't be using any other squads. Unless I want to do it my own, but thank you, I appreciate it. I have your cough drop. Why did you take my cough drop? I needed that. Cough him up? I can't cough him up, you took them! Finish my physical team before I try the new stuff? Yeah, that's fair. Enfield, I don't know. I've been kind of slacking in Enfield because I was prepping the day before yesterday, and yesterday I was so dead after the event. I kind of haven't done Enfield in 2 days, so you know, except for today. I logged on this morning. It's not actually like a good squad. Oh, okay, I see. Let's bring a second healer. I guess I'll use skill 3. Let's bring. Let's take a look. Let's start strategizing for real this time. Got lower defense relatively. Okay, sure. Let's tell new peeps there. So get back to latte. Thank you. I appreciate it. Your generosity. Let's see. Unblockable gains increased attack against a barrier, which is sometime or a barrier destroyed. Only one getting on field, so I'm waiting for the next week update. Yeah, I think the battle pass ends in like 18 days, which means that maybe in 2 weeks we'll get an update, something like that. Unable to shoot for a while. Other enemies show more damage from Morpheus. Background clown instead. Increase block is replaced low altitude hovering. Okay. I love Psyduck, so you got good arcers. I love to see the stuff. Oh! Shame, I saw a good Psyduck for the other day. If you let me know, I would have bought it for you. Nightingale. Real Nightingale fan over here. I don't know. Yeah. I want to do more Armikes though, they're fun. Except for when I like die. Renava's really cute. It is really cute. Next time one day. Oh yeah, also guys, because I'm doing like art markets, alright? I guess I've been for a little bit, right? You should probably let me know if you want me to. You should probably encourage me if you want me to sell. If you want to buy art online from me. I'd probably offer like shipping discounts or like waiving shipping discount or waiving shipping for like people who are members online, right? But like, let me know if it's something that you're interested in buying art from you know the great, I don't know, the latte. Let me know so you can encourage me so I can actually get something done. I don't do any. I can't do anything without encouragement, unfortunately. Yeah. That's how that works. Something neat. I'll send you money for it. Oh shit, actually. Can I commission have it printed and sent to me? That'd be like upwards of $500, no? Let's see. I feel like logos would be kind of good for this, but also like the layout of the map is really bad. Maybe Caesarion is really good for this. Then you can have a healer and you can have her in the middle and she can like heal everyone, basically. I guess having I guess you probably want to use skill 3 on Typhon today too. I could buy a new toy 500. Yeah, exactly. Commissioning a whole new piece? That's a lot of man hours you're asking from me. Especially if I hate drawing. Yeah, we got Lynn skill 3. Lynn skill 3. I guess she does eat some damage, but then if she's eating the damage, do I need Nightingale still? I think the answer is no, right? I think it's an or situation. Because you can only have so many guys in the middle lane, right? Exalter skill 2. That is also true. I guess she's one of the better choices here. So I guess we'll be going more physical than arts or anything. Cheat face tank a lot? Yeah, okay. That's fair then, if you guys think Lynn is better. The target enemy fights away from her, so it doesn't matter if Lynn's last deployed. Oh, okay, I see. Man, that's so hard to manage, actually. Um, 12, 11. I need one more. To be fair, though, yeah. I pulled out Nightingale in challenge mode. Oh, okay, I see. Minor and Yato Alter aren't considered. I don't really know how to use Minor, so you know that's kind of the problem there. Ideally, we also want someone else with more like aerial targeting. Maybe Nara into you today. I don't even know what she does really. Steals attack and defense. Yeah, I mean that works. And a spots for Yato Alter, yeah. Let's do that. Let's see how that works. Wait till someone's in range of it would, right? But that's the thing, he doesn't really attract damage because he's not gonna be the farthest all the way all the time, right? Considering where the buster comes around. Yeah. I don't think I have the deployment points for it. Touch grass? I did touch grass, yes. I'm officially a grass toucher now. Sakiko again. I'll have a healer here. Now that I've like thought about things and I'm no longer yapping so much, I think we can do it.
これは戦術ね。念のためもう一回聞くけど、美しき人の世と地獄のパノラマビューはどっちにチャーシューアップルパイ。ドクターと私。
And then now we get this one. Can't be one of us at least a fraud. Yeah, I don't have the Ina skin, no. Because I got Ina's like relatively recently. That's how you could mine our spot, say silver our spot. Oh yeah. Get our skin? Oh yeah, I could. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute. You'll get our skin soon, don't worry. I wonder if this is the best spot for Typhon. Or maybe just to put Typhon here. I probably shouldn't though. You just died. Whatever, I suppose. Why is everyone dying? Not here. I understand that them dying is like reasonable, but like why are they dying here? I guess, whatever. Range on the blue box is perfect for Typhon? Okay. Is it... Can she hit across the map like that? Waves damage? Oh, that was her transition? Damn, okay. I didn't realize that we already hit that. I wasn't looking. Why the days while I was at first wing ARKNIGHTS? Yeah. 1 second. Sanctuary? Yeah, okay. No, I didn't realize that Naruto did enough damage to actually just kill the boss already. That's my problem. So Nightingale in challenge mode? No, no, like for real, I straight up did not realize that the boss had died for the first phase. That's fascinating. Naruto is kind of goated. She doesn't bait the bird cages? Yeah, okay. Bless her Martha target heal, man. Haruka however in this economy? What's the plan that we have here? I think we want Sakiko first and then we'll put Aya. No, do this. And now because I'm so worried about Naruto and like killing the boss too fast, I'll actually just wait a bit. How's outside? We talked about it a bit earlier, but to TLDR for you, I ended up yapping a lot because there's a lot of people who wanted me to yap. I sold a lot of money. I got a lot of money. And also, we went to a possibly a base for the triad in Toronto. You know, standard things. Behind Nightingale here. That was one of the original ideas, but since we have Scissorin, I don't really want to. Let's hold her back for now. Oh. Wait, maybe it's fine. Our cool Mambas latte. I don't know if that's cool or interesting. I'm kind of scared for my life, actually. Personally. You're that transition damage? We'll be fine, don't worry. I should retreat everyone that before they oh never, they're already dead. They're already dead. All good, 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 all good. I wish someone pay me. I know she's rich. Man, you can't say it like that. But also, we didn't really need to wait for a shoe because we had a Nightingale here. Anything she can do, we can do better. Maybe just do this for now. Do this for the moth. Where's the other moth? I could have sworn there's two. Where's the other one? There's the other one. Wait, no, that's the same one. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? Are there two? Isn't there supposed to be a second one somewhere? You guys are getting paid. The monster art sandwich? Yes, they do. I kind of forget how slow her attacks are on skill 3. I just love they pay me to be a member. My bad, my bad. I'll provide more benefits in the future. And now she's dying. Yeah, it's that easy, guys. All you had to do was drop all your DPSs in one location. Ah! Scissor and died. Stupid scissor, guys, dude. There you go. Girl fail boss. Yeah, she is a bit of a girl failure. X1's art will be Mafia themed. It's actually not. Wink, wink. I haven't finished that far though. I got kind of lazy because I have a lot of work to do. Sorry, when you have time, Warfield is the boss such a girl fail. Sounds good. Sounds good. I will do. Ah. Really happy we should be using the location. Anyway. Challenge one time, let's go. No. I don't have that kind of brain power. My voice is already and still cooked. So I gotta take some time to recover from that. Congrats, thank you. Oh, I also want to let you guys know. Maybe it's not I want you guys to know, right? But 12 hours for a random. It's true. But I also got my tarot cards reading read, and that was kind of cool. I hadn't done that before. That's also something that happened yesterday. Albeit, like, my personal fortune isn't like that interesting, right? Basically, the tarot cards, they got me. The lady running it got me. She was like, "Oh yeah, you're, what is it? Like, oh, you're pretty confident, and you lead in your own direction, you know." So, and the entire theme of it was like, oh yeah, you could do whatever you want to do. Because I got my tarot reading for like the distant future. I was like, oh, what do I do with my life, right? She's like, oh, you know, all the paths are open to you, you know, because I got the Wheel of Fortune. She was like, oh yeah, no, just like be confident in what you're doing and then go where you need to go. And I was like, sure. Got a good grade in tarot. I don't know if that's a good grade necessarily. How's future love life? I actually forgot about that, so I didn't ask. Low-key, my bad. Maybe I should have. But yeah, no, so that's apparently my tarot reading. So I wasn't like that interested. I was like, okay, well, I'll do whatever I want to do. Exciting stuff, you know? That's tea. But I was talking to the lady who was running the booth, and she was like, yeah, no, sometimes people trauma dump to me here. She was saying that like somebody tried to bribe her to give like a guy that she liked a bad fortune to tell him to break up with his girlfriend, essentially, right? And then that was kind of funny. I'll see Mr. Latte anytime soon. Well, nope, we don't share first names when you get married, right? So I feel like that'd be kind of impossible unless someone tries to steal my name, right? But yeah, Rose Island messages also give event currency. Event or the messages? But you do, right? Why would I give somebody my name? It's my name. I worked hard for it. Swap first names and second names. Open the event. Which event? Surely not this one, right? First name not Chaco. Last name Latte. That's crazy. I don't know what you're talking about, Steven. I'm sorry. Oh, do you mean this thing? No, that's the calendar. Sorry. Hee hee haha. Limit event? Oh, here? I wasn't looking at that, to be honest. Associated accommodation, check operators, blah 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 blah. There's a little flower. Oh. Is there? I don't see anything like that. Oh, this one you mean? Oh, okay, Rose Island. Okay, I honestly, I forgot to do this. I don't know if it's a daily thing. I haven't done this before, so that's a lot of them that we haven't done. Oh, I was supposed to read them? I thought they were quests. Wait, I didn't know this was a thing. Wait, I didn't know this was a thing. Says either words? I didn't know that. I was kind of just vibing. The full song too? Oh, I see. Let's turn up the music. By the way, guys, can I say, last time when I streamed this, they copyright struck this because apparently the Pandori song is copyrighted and they won't let it on YouTube, and so the stream can't be monetized as a result. That's kind of annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, so it's not. Oh, sorry, it's not a copyright strike. It's more like a copyright warning, right? But like, that's kind of funny, because game music isn't usually copyrighted, and so like, imagine my shock, right? Getting a copyright on an ARKNIGHTS you know, stream. So that's fascinating, interesting stuff, right? I don't know. We're gonna get demonetized here. I mean, maybe a little bit. That's fine. It's okay. If you wanted to give me money, you can always give it to me right now. Snaps fingers. Or, you know, if I make that shop that I said I was going to. I don't really want to because it's kind of work and I don't really want to do work. But, like, yeah, that's a thing. I'll take 25 cents. Yeah, I don't know what I'll do. What will I do? Demonetize. It's true. They do look really cute with their skins, though. Finally, we will all be sarcasm. Is that what you want, though? Is that what you truly want? The deepest, dark soul? Is this one the singer for this one? Huh, I didn't realize that. I thought Sakiko was the lead singer. Bunny Mutsumi is peak? Honestly, I think it's one of my favorite skins. I like Sakiko's too, but Mutsumi is my favorite. My friends were at a card game con. I got a music folder they gave to me. That's awesome. Happy for you. You will limit the money. I can go buy a sandwich and buy her subs. Good luck with that. I mean, hopefully somebody gives you money for Firehouse subs. Because also very extremely cute. I don't remember which one that is. But I have knowing there's a music collab going on. Oh, that's awesome. I don't know. I wanna go to more events, guys. You should tell your local event to take me on as a guest, right? Like, you know, give them an email, say like, hi, I would come to your event and spend $5 bajillion if only you'll invite famous streamer and artist, not Choco Latte, to your event. You know, that's what you should tell them. I want to do more. I want to do more. Amiibo stuff is looking bright in my future. Oh, exciting for you. I hope that's tea. I hope it's awesome for you. Come to the Comic Cat here in Southeast Asia. Now, you see, I would if I could guarantee that I make more than $100 Canadian. Because I'm pretty sure airplane prices... Hold on, let me look it up. Plane ticket to... Yeah, so if I were to go to like Southeast Asia in general, I don't think there's a plane that's cheaper than $1,800. Actually, $1,900 because we're adding tax, right? Made $120 yesterday, but I'm not making I'm not making $1,800. Can Anime Expo people free still drop money like it's cursed? See, I applied to Anime Expo. They didn't let me in though. I applied to a couple of American cons, but I don't think they like me. What's this one? They're just sitting down. 10 times? Oh man. That seems like a lot of times. Oh, you know, you're right. They should let me into Anime Expo. Yeah. They're dead? Oh, is that what it is? Awkward. Not cool enough, huh? Well, I'm pretty sure Anime Expo is like kind of a lottery, no? It's like a juried lottery. Like half its luck and half of it's juried, right? You can get tickets to Asia for about 800, but it's on really off-peak dates. Really? I've only seen overseas tickets, like from Canada to places, like halfway across the world for like upwards of 1,000 though. I haven't seen cheap tickets like that in a while. Maybe I'm just really unlucky though, to be fair. And like, I'm just not looking at the right dates, but still. But you like gambling? Maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. I would like to ideally, you know, have a reasonable amount of money left over. You know, that's what I think. Hold on, I want to check my email for my rejection letter from Anime Expo, and I just got another email saying, "Hey, would you like to try our game? Here's closed beta access." Like, okay, not really. AX. Surely you got one, right? Oh wait, actually no, I haven't been denied. What? Sorry, I haven't been accepted either though, unless SPJA. Is that the thing? Yeah, we regret to inform you your application was not selected for this event. Sorry, I did get a reply. Ha ha ha. My bad. Free game, heck yeah. I mean, if you want it, you know. I'm not against it. I think that's kind of illegal though. I've seen Alyssa Liu, she's so pretty. I did see her. I like her skating. She's pretty cool. She's not my favorite skater in the bunch, but like, I think she's cool. But anyway, yeah. So they didn't let me into Anime Expo, unfortunately. But you know, call your local representative. Let them know you'd like to see a chocolate latte near you. She's so pretty though. I mean, again, she's not really. I think she's not really my type. But I respect her what she stands for, and I like that she I like the way she skates. My bad. No equation. Anyway, that's enough talking for me today. If I talk anymore, I might die and fall on the ground and crash out. But thank you guys for hanging out with me today. Probably get another chocolate latte, easy peasy. You're so right, actually. But yeah, no. If I talk anymore, my voice will actually go to hell and not come back. So, thank you guys for joining me today. I'm glad you guys came by and said hi in these trying times. I hope you survive the next 24 hours and beyond into the next 2 days and weeks, right? And I'll see you guys on Tuesday. I hope I'll be alive for that, and we'll do some more Enfield. Did that turn your Noah voice? Okay, one second. Okay, guys. That's the end of the stream. So thank you guys for joining me today. Let's go. Yeah, let's go play Silk Song on Tuesday. Sorry. Let's take some Silksong on Tuesday. I'll see you guys then. Don't die. And see you later. Yeah, bye-bye. Customer service latte. Whatever, dude. Whatever, dude. I don't even care. Whatever, dude. Whatever. Whatever. Bye.